Hey there, boaters. I'm Captain Stacey Hanrahan, and welcome to Monday's episode of Boaters TV. First up, our Captain's Caption photo was provided by Dave Gardiner. We'll reveal the caption of the day at the end of the show. Now in Power Play, Southern Boating's Captain Robb Hanrahan is here, and he's going propless.
Hey Captain Stacey, this week we've got another Chuck Husick article to share with you. When many people think about water jet power, they think of PWCs or expensive inboard yachts. Chuck says, think again. Think outboard jets. Sir Isaac Newton's third law of motion provides us with an explanation for the way a jet engine works. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Well, jet drives force water one direction, so the boat obviously goes in the other. Putting an outboard with a jet pump on your boat will make it a four-wheel drive vessel of sorts, one that will run in water so shallow that a propeller would either bang up the blades or have no bite. Jet drive outboards also eliminate the risk of injury to swimmers and divers from that sharp-edged propeller. Now, we don't recommend you try this, but if you were to swim into the jet of water being expelled at idle speed, well, it'd feel similar to being in a jacuzzi. Jets are identical to prop outboards above the lower leg, where there's what's called a foot instead of the prop gear case. The foot is made up of the jet's water intake, the turbine, outlet nozzle, and thrust reverser, which operates like the ones on aircraft jet engines. It redirects high-velocity water to neutralize or totally reverse the propulsion force. And since jet outboards don't have gear shift mechanisms, they can be shifted into reverse without reducing the power setting. Just make sure everyone on board's hanging on if you do that. Jet outboards are extremely maneuverable and produce very little vibration. Chuck says this go-with-the-flow propulsion is perfect for your flats boat or yacht tender. We've got information on Honda, Mercury, and Yamaha's range of jet outboards, including a handy chart so you can compare the differences. Outboard Jets, a company in California, builds jet lower units for all the major manufacturers, so you might be able to convert your current outboard to jet power. You can read it all in Chuck's Engine Room article, pick up a copy of this month's Southern Boating magazine, or register for our virtual magazine at www.southernboating.com. Captain Stacey, back to you.
Thanks, Rob. Now in Nautical Know-How, taking full advantage of Rescue 21. Way back when, in episode number 102, we told you about Rescue 21, an advanced radio system being implemented on waterways around the nation by our Coast Guard to significantly cut rescue response time. But to take full advantage of the system, it takes more than simply owning a VHF radio. First, you should have a VHF radio with digital selective calling. A DSC-equipped radio basically allows your VHF to work like a telephone. It allows you to call directly to another DSC-equipped vessel or shore station. Now, to use the DSC functions, you must obtain a Maritime Mobile Service Identity Number. The MMSI number works like a unique 9-digit telephone number that also allows the Coast Guard to locate and identify you in an emergency. So vessels with DSC technology can call each other over channel 70 using their MMSI numbers. Communication is more personal than normal VHF transmissions, as only boats with the MMSI numbers you call will hear the signal. Now, during an emergency, a simple push of a button will automatically transmit a Mayday call with your MMSI number to every DSC radio within range. Now, to really improve your safety, link your radio to a GPS receiver. That way, your Latin long will be automatically sent out as well. Registering your DSC-equipped radio not only gives you the essential MMSI number, but also provides the Coast Guard with important information for emergency situations such as contact numbers and a description of your boat. So, once you've got your DSC VHF, how do you register it? Well, there are a few ways, but here at the Boaters, we recommend registering through BoatUS. It's easy and free to do at www.boatus.com/MMSI. They've registered more than 50,000 radios for the Coast Guard and FCC since 2000. So get yourself a radio with DSC. They'll provide a more efficient way to communicate on the water and significantly increase your safety. Next up, let's see what's making waves in nautical news. Electric boats are becoming more and more popular thanks to today's going green atmosphere, not to mention soaring fuel prices. Now, Travelers is adding another reason to desire electric over gasoline or diesel: discounted insurance. The company is the first in the U.S. to offer insurance premiums up to 10% off for those owning an electrically powered boat. They're defining an electric boat as a vessel 100% powered by a propeller-driven electric inboard source where utility power is stored on board. Now, the discount applies to parts of the policy that cover damage and liability. It does not apply to medical payments, towing and assistance, uninsured boat coverage, and personal property loss. Now, I'm not surprised that Travelers is happier to insure electric vessels over fuel-powered ones. They do tend to be safer since most only go max 10 miles per hour. Plus, electric boat motors are found to break down less often than a gasoline or diesel engine. So, if you're going electric, you may want to check out Travelers for your boat insurance needs. Currently, they're offering the discount in 32 states for electric boats longer than 16 feet. For more information, visit their website at www.travelers.com. And now it's time to announce this week's poll. Here we go. What's the best pet to have aboard? Dog, cat, bird, iguana, fish. To vote, simply go to www.theboaters.com. Now it's time to reveal Stacey's TheBoaters.com Sealebrity profile pick of the day, which is Tomm Vigushin and his 28-foot Four Winds Desperado. Tomm's home port is Melbourne, Australia. And we're happy to say that he's a founding member of TheBoaters.com. Many of us lived through Tomm over the winter as he was enjoying the summer down under. Thanks for being part of the Boaters family, and congrats on your Sealebrity status. And finally today, the captain's caption of the day is, with his new seeing eye dog, Mac can go anywhere now. Submitted by Angela. And that'll do it for this episode of the Boaters TV. See you back here on Wednesday.